Hello from the Herm, and welcome to Herman Athletic Center here in Raleigh, North Carolina, on the small campus of William Peace University here for some evening basketball between your William Peace Pacers, who are now 8-2, coming off of a win here at home against Guilford. They'll be taking on the Eagles of Mary Washington University. Mary Washington coming into this one 7-2 overall. They haven't played any conference games just yet. They are out of the Capital Athletic Conference, the CAC. They're on a one-game losing streak. They lost their last game at home to Washington and Lee in OT, 65-59. They've actually went overtime the last two games. However, they won the first one of those, and then obviously, as I just mentioned, lost the last one. The Pacers, as I mentioned earlier, coming off of a nice, convincing home win here at the Herm against Guilford College. They are on a three-game winning streak. The Pacers are. They're 2-1 here at the Herm, and they're 2-0 in USA South gameplay. That win against Guilford, convincingly, it was 73-56. So good win there for your Pacers as they are looking for their fourth straight win here tonight. It's a little after 5 o'clock. The Eagles of Mary Washington already out on the floor, and the Pacers making their way out as well. As we will get things going, Michaela Ray out at center court for your Pacers to tip it off. For the Eagles of Mary Washington, Maddie Shiflett will take the tip as the Eagles will take it to get it started. And here we go here from the Herm. Right wing, Shiflett, who got the tip off, now over in the right corner. Martin loses it, and now Jamisha Sanders is going to take it for the Pacers' first possession of the game. Right corner, this is Cross, and they get started hot. That's Cross with a three-pointer to open it up. Pacers strike first, 3-0 here from Raleigh. And now the Eagles will take their second possession of the game. Top of the key is Shiflett. Swings it over to the right wing. Little juke fake left. Ashley Martin drives in and dishes it down low to Tori Martin. And she gets the bucket, converts, and it's 3-2. Pacers up one here from the Herm. Sierra Baker dishes it over to Parton, who just passes midcourt, now hitting the floor hard. It's going to stay here with the Pacers. That was Ashley Martin, guard, freshman out of Centerville, Virginia, from Centerville High School, who hit the floor rather hard for the Eagles there, but she seems to be all right as we resume play. Parton bounce pass to the left wing, over to Cross. Little pick from Sanders, now over to Sanders, guarded by Martin. And that's going to be clearly a jump ball as Sanders went up with it, but good defense by Tori Martin, not to be confused with Ashley Martin, is going to force the holding call there, and it's going to stay here with the Pacers. Pacers are to my left, and the Eagles, when they have it on offense, are going to our right at the scores table. Is now official coming over to the scores table to make sure the clock is set correctly before we resume play again. Ball stays here with the Pacers. Mariah Parton will check it out as soon as we can get going. Everything good here with the shot clock, and here we go as the ball is handed to Parton. And now this will be Baker, who hands it off to Cross. Nice pick by Sanders. But a shot clock violation for the Pacers, as clearly they were not paying attention. Coach Graham Smith trying to figure out why his players weren't paying that much attention there. Coach Graham Smith in his second year with the Pacers. As the Eagles will take possession to our right here at the scorers table. Maddie Shiflett over to Sharman, and now back up top, and now over to the right wing. Good trap by the Pacers, and that's going to result in a foul. I believe that was on Baker, as she took a little hack at Ashley Martin, the guard, 5'7" guard from Centerville, Virginia. Ball stays here with the Eagles, and now it's passed in. Molly Sharman's going to drive left side. Good contact there from Sanders. And we're going to get two shots, first free throws of the day for any of these teams. First foul of the game for Jamisha Sanders. Sharman sets up here and nails her first free throw to tie us up 3-all with 8:15 to go in the first quarter here from the Herm. Eagles are a 77.1% free throw shooting team. As the second shot is up and good, as they'll add to that 77.1% there. 2 for 2 from the line with Sharman, and the Eagles have their first lead of the game. They're up 4-3. Baker near the midcourt logo, passes over to Sanders near the left. Left corner pump fake from Parton. Now back up to Sanders' left wing, and now over to Baker in the right wing near the corner, but just wide. Good rebound by Michaela Ray, though, will result in a foul. Not sure which Eagle that was on. Looks like it's going to be Emily Thompson as the official signals over to the scorer's table, and now Michaela Ray is going to get a few free throws. Pacers come into this one as 76% free throw shooting team, just slightly less than the Eagles, as Michaela Ray will nail the first one and tie us up at 4 apiece. 7:54 to go in the first quarter. Second free throw just a little hard. She nails the first one though. So 4-4 with 7:49 on the clock in the first quarter. Eagles will take it to our right at the scorer's table. Emily Thompson, good defense from Parton. She dishes it in the right corner. Three-point attempt, rattles in for Maddie Shiflett, guard and a forward out of Elkton, Virginia. And she's going to give the Eagles a 3-point lead over the Pacers. It's 7:26 to go. Deep 2 by Sanders, no good. Rebounded by Thompson of the Eagles. And here they come as they're putting a little pressure on the Pacers here early. Down low, Tori Martin working on Sanders. Looked like a little good defense from Sanders. Put back, no good. Back to the Pacers it goes, to the left side here. Three-pointer on the left wing cross, nothing but net, and that ties it up 7 apiece. Good offense early from both sides as it's a little back and forth affair we have going here in the first opening minutes. And that'll add right to it. Another three-pointer, 10-7, back-to-back threes from the Eagles. Things heating up early here at the Herm on both sides of things. We'll see what the Pacers have to say about it as Baker is on the left wing, little jab step. Sanders down low, and it's going to be a foul on one of the 3 Eagles that were defending Sanders heavily there down low. As it'll stay here with the Pacers, that foul on Sharman with 6.5 to go in the first quarter. That was her first foul of the game. Cross allowing the offense to work a little bit. Finds Baker, now up to Sanders in the right wing. Good ball movement by the Pacers, down low to Michaela Ray, and she nails that one. Good layup by Michaela Ray. 9-10, Pacers only down 1 now with 6:07 left in the first quarter. A drive to the right, no good. That miss coming from, and now Cross. Nice quick transition from the Pacers. First shot no good, but good offensive rebound, and now a kick ball looks like, as that went off the foot of Tori Martin, forward out of Centerville, Virginia. As we'll have a few subs. Khadijah Daniels, reliable bench player for the Pacers, is going to check in for the first time today in place of Parton. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, Claire will check in for Martin. As Cross finds Khadijah Daniels, gets her first touch of the day. Now down low Sanders. Good defense there, forces the miss on the mid-range 2. Back to the Eagles it goes. Handoff, Shiflett, guarded by Ray. Now down to the right corner, back down low. This is Martin. And Michaela Ray is going to get charged with the foul. She went straight up, but did not draw all ball. Got a little contact there with Tori Martin out of Centerville, Virginia, Westfield High School to be exact. 5:21 to go in the first quarter as the first free throw goes to the back of the net. 10-9, Eagles lead by 1. Second shot, good, from Tori Martin, and now the Eagles have a 2-point lead. They're in a full court press defense as well. Now Sanders around the horn to Baker, up to Khadijah Daniels. Now cross, left wing, Michaela Ray, a deep 2 range. She drives inside, up high off the backboard, rattles around out, but she gets her own rebound, and now it's out of bounds, and it'll go off of Martin of the Eagles last, so it'll stay here with the Pacers to our left at the scorers table. Good aggression there by Michaela Ray. Khadijah Daniels, left wing. Over to Sanders at the top of the key. Guarded by Martin, now back up to Cross. She'll look over to Coach Smith to see what the play call is. Defended by Claire. St. Clair, excuse me. Forces a deep miss, however, and now the Eagles will take it right back. Martin now over to the right wing. Kayla Ray, good defense on Shiflett. And Khadijah Daniels will tip it. And stolen right back, however, by Shiflett. Guarded by Ray down low. And now stolen away from Cross. A careless pass over to the left corner, intercepted by Cross. And now hard contact will force Cross to the ground. Whistle blown. Will be a blocking foul on Sharman, her second of the day. And we'll have some subs from both sides. Sydney Austin will check in for Michaela Ray of the Pacers. As Eva Holloway comes over to check in as well, she'll check in for Baker. (12-9) your score. Eagles up 3 with 4:14 to go in the first quarter as the first free throw is up and good from Cross. Lauren Cross, sophomore guard from Urbana, Illinois, from her Urbana High School. Quite a ways from home is Cross as she nails the second free throw as she currently has 4 points. Full court defense now for the Pacers. Pacers only trail by 1 now with just over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Good defense by Holloway. Handoff to St. Clair. Defended closely by Khadijah Daniels. A lob pass inside to Martin, and it's going to rattle in for a good layup from Martin. Tori Martin out of Centerville, Virginia, and now 3:48 on the clock in the first quarter as the Eagles of Mary Washington lead the Pacers of William Peace by 3. Cross finds Sydney Austin, now over to Sanders just inside the arc at the top of the key. Drive inside by Sanders. Layup no good. Attempt from Sydney Austin to rebound, but not before it gets into the hands of Jordan Lee, who's seeing her first minutes of the day for the Eagles. And now Mary Washington will reset. Martin drives inside wide open, but not before Cross could get to her and strip it out of bounds. However, it'll stay here with the Eagles as Lauren Cross of your Pacers was the last to touch it. Now a substitution for the Eagles. Bree Harper's going to check into the game. Emily Thompson will check out. St. Clair finds Martin in the right corner with the inbounds pass. Now a pass inside. And a layup good from Jordan Lee, her first bucket of the day. 16-11 your score. Eagles up 5. Cross, Eva Holloway, left wing 3, and up over the backboard, out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Eagles. Substitution now for the Eagles. They're exchanging quite a few players this quarter. This will be Carissa Highlander, forward/center freshman, standing about 6 foot. St. Clair, lob pass across the court. Into the right wing and now down low. First touch of the day for Highlander. Now back up to St. Clair. And then now at the top of the key for Ashley Martin. Now around down low for Bree Harper. A whistle blown. And she'll get the bucket and one more free throw attempt to add to it. 18-11 Eagles with 2:37 to go in the first quarter. Pacers now scoreless in the last minute 37, but Mary Washington is on a nice 6-0 run in the last minute 37. They're 3 of their last 4 shots from the field as the free throw falls to make it 19-11. Now cross, defended by St. Clair. Lob pass to Michaela Ray, who gets guarded quickly by St. Clair. Now the double team in the right corner forces Michaela Ray to dish it to Sydney Austin, who gets a nice little swirl around bucket from deep, just inside the arc. A deep 2 there for Austin. That's her first bucket of the day, and now 13-19. Pacers cut into the lead a little bit. Good defense by Ray as she tips it and steals it away. Now here come the Pacers again, trying to build some momentum with just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Khadijah Daniels now over to the left corner. And in and out for Cross. It's been a good 3-point attempt to cut it to 3. However, it's going to stay with a 6-point deficit, 19-13. A minute 50 to go in the first quarter. Bounce pass to the top of the key. Martin. Handoff to St. Clair. She's guarded by Cross of your Pacers. Now a pick from Jordan Lee. Harper gets the handoff. Loses Holloway. And now another and one. That's a second straight and one attempt for the Eagles. 21-13 as the Pacers look a little lackadaisical on defense early. Not much intensity from the Pacers on defense at all. And now a substitution for the Eagles. That foul coming from Sydney Austin, her first personal foul of the day. Already 5 fouls from the Pacers compared to only 4 from the Eagles, as the first and only free throw from Bree Harper is not going to go through. 21-13, Pacers down 8 with a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. Khadijah Daniels drives, little contact from Martin, dishes it to Holloway. Holloway, sharp pass inside to Sydney Austin. Good defense, but not good enough as Austin gets the bucket, her second straight, to cut into the lead and make it a 6-point Pacer deficit, 21-15. Good defense attempt from Daniels, almost stole it away. Ashley Martin will slow things up just a touch. She's guarded by Sydney Austin, who puts her hands up. And now a handoff pass to Ashley Martin, guarded by Parton. Beyond the arc, top of the key 3, no good, too strong, but rebounded by Ashley Martin. Hands it off down low to Highlander. Put back attempt, no good. Here comes Michaela Ray. Khadijah Daniels of the Pacers lays it right in with 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. 21-17, Pacers now only trail by 4. Full court press defense from the Pacers, trying to force a last-minute turnover. Ashley Martin slows things down. Now 23 on the clock, 18 on the shot clock. Inside pass to Highlander, layup good, and that puts the lead back out to 6, 23-17. 12 seconds to go. Pacers will likely get the last shot of the quarter with just 8 seconds now. Shot clock down. Khadijah Daniels at the top of the key. Pass almost stolen. Now a whistle blown and a travel for Smiley, as the Eagles will in fact get the last shot of the quarter with 3.2 seconds on the clock. They lead by 6. Pass in now to Martin. Just inside midcourt, shot well short, doesn't draw anything, and that's going to do it from the Herm in the first quarter. Eagles of Mary Washington lead us 23-17. We'll be right back on the Pacer Sports Network. Welcome back to the Pacers Sports Network. We're getting ready to start the second quarter here from the Herm on the campus of William Peace University. The Pacers trail by 6, 23-17, as the Eagles will start the quarter off with the ball. First shot of the quarter by Maddie Shiflett, way too strong, rebounded by the Pacers, and here comes the Pacers' first possession of the quarter as Mariah Cross will pass it over to Khadijah Daniels, who drives right, stolen and blocked away, but out of bounds, last touched by St. Clair, I believe. Shot blocked by Ashley Martin. Smiley will inbound it to Cross, now up to Khadijah Daniels. 9.5 to go in the first half in the second quarter. Smiley drives around, now over to Cross, down to Michaela Ray. Good ball movement by the Pacers. Pump fake drive inside by Michaela Ray. Found a wide open Smiley in the left corner, but not before a foul was called before she could get rid of the ball. And now a substitution. Tori Martin will check in for Highlander of the Eagles. Pacer movement, looking for some option is Smiley. She finds Cross in the right corner. Deep three, good from Cross. And that'll put it to just a one-possession game, 23-20. That's exactly the start the Pacers needed. And now stolen away by Austin, tip to Khadijah Daniels. Khadijah Daniels, wild pass, just wide of Sydney Austin. And now it's coming back to the Eagles. 23-20 your score with 9:03 to go in the second quarter. Now substitution for the Eagles, as Emily Thompson will check in. Shiflett. Shiflett with it just at midcourt. Swings it over to St. Clair. Left wing now near the top of the key. Now St. Clair at the left. Inside to Parton. Deep two attempt. Good from Shiflett to put it back out to 5-point lead for the Eagles. 25-20 with 8:37 on the clock. Pacers rocking their white uniforms with green and light gray trim today. As Eva Holloway has her attempted pass to Michaela Ray stolen from Ashley Martin. But a wild pass will be last touched by Khadijah Daniels of the Pacers. It's going to stay here with the Eagles. The Eagles rocking some navy unis with red trim. As St. Clair will bounce pass it in to Ashley Martin. Martin guarded by Holloway. Good defense from Holloway. Now over to St. Clair in the right wing. Inside to Tori Martin. Guarded by Ray. Up and under. Short. But she gets her own rebound. Good rebound by Martin. Bodies up Michaela Ray. Whistle blown. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be an offensive foul on Tori Martin. Good defense there by Michaela Ray to force the turnover with 8:02 on the clock. Pacers down 25-20. Full court press for the Eagles. Sydney Austin double teamed in the right wing. Almost loses it. Players scrambling for the ball. The Eagles come up with it, but a whistle blown. It's going to be a jump ball and stay here with the Pacers. Bree Harper will check in now for Faith St. Clair. One and only substitution there for the Eagles, as Lauren Cross will take the ball from the official, pass it in to Khadijah Daniels. Daniels will hand it right back off to Cross. As Cross will give it to Sydney Austin. She's got a three-point look, doesn't take it. She thought about it, though. Inside now to Michaela Ray. Pass attempted for Lauren Cross, but stolen away from the Eagles, and they'll bring it back up. But not before it can be stolen away from Holloway. Here's Sydney Austin all on her own, takes it down the floor and lays it in easily to make it a 25-22 ball game. Pacers trail 3 now with 7:20 on the clock in the second quarter. Right corner, Shiflett thought about a three, hands it off. Now back to Shiflett, who takes it this time. Missed the three-point attempt, rebounded by Cross, and here come the Pacers. Sydney Austin, bounce pass inside to Daniels. Daniels loses it, gets it to Cross. Three-point, no good. Rebounded by Sydney Austin. Austin takes it inside. Players from both teams on the floor. Jump ball is going to be the call, and that means it's coming to the Eagles to the right side. A lot of physical contact so far in this quarter. 6:56 to go, just inside 7 minutes left in the half. As we'll have a quick substitution. St. Clair didn't spend much time on the bench. She checks in for Ashley Martin for the Eagles. Pacers trail by 3, 25-22. Lob pass to Harper. Now St. Clair, as she just checks in the game. Inside to Martin, up top. Back to Martin, now a handoff to Thompson. Thompson finds the right corner, now up to St. Clair at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Shiflett, drives inside. Layup made over Michaela Ray of the Pacers to make it a 5-point deficit yet again. Eagles lead it 27-22 with 6:26 on the clock in the first half. Khadijah Daniels, right wing, over to Eva Holloway, right corner. Michaela Ray, layup, contact, no whistle blown. She gets the bucket, 27-24. Pacers down 3 with 6:12 to go in the second quarter. As St. Clair holding her stomach still down under the rim on the Pacers side. As one of the coaches will go check her out, and now the Pacer trainer will go over there and check her out. And we'll pause play for just a moment. 6:09 on the clock in the second quarter. 26 on the shot clock whenever we come back. Pacers down by 3, 27-24. You're listening to the Pacer Sports Network. St. Clair makes her way off the floor and over to the Eagles bench after taking some type of hit to the stomach area. And we will resume play. Eagles will have the ball. Pass in now to Martin. She'll give it to Thompson. And Thompson will hand it off to Harper. Harper guarded by Cross, almost loses it, but into the hands of Shiflett. Now pass over to the right corner. Thompson now inside to Parton. Parton guarded by Ray. Good defense. Ray forces a miss that doesn't even draw iron, but back into the hands of Martin. Left wing three, all the time in the world, but comes up short. Good rebound there by Michaela Ray of the Pacers, and here they come. Pass down to Holloway. Sydney Austin, layup. Good ball movement by the Pacers, and now they're only down 1 with 5.5 to go in the second quarter. Pacers set up in a full court press defense, trying to force a turnover and reclaim their lead that they haven't really seen since the start of the game. Almost a turnover. Good defense by the Pacers. Eagles maintain possession, however. Pass inside. Martin almost. Stolen away by Michaela Ray. And here come the Pacers yet again. Khadijah Daniels, pump fake inside. Hard off the bottom of the rim, though, and it's going to stay here with the Pacers after the Eagles defender. May have been Shiflett was the last one to touch it. 5:07 to go in the second quarter. Michaela Ray, that was her second steal of the game just a few moments ago, who gives it to Parton. Parton looks over to Coach Graham Smith, looking for a play call. Sydney Austin with a pick, handoff to Baker, who brings it up to the top near the midcourt logo to allow the offense to set up for the Pacers. Good pick again by Sydney Austin. Floater contact, though, by Emily Thompson. As she got the block, Eagles will bring it back to the right side. Hand it off to Harper. Dribbles it around, now guarded by Daniels. Good defense here by Baker as Thompson had nowhere to go. She passes it over to Martin. Martin, pass inside. Wild pass by Highlander. However, looks like it was last touched by Bakers. It's going to stay Eagles ball. And we'll have a substitution. Natalie Brennan will check in for the first time today for the Eagles. Emily Thompson will check out, the senior guard from Virginia. Meanwhile, Cross will check in, Lauren Cross for the Pacers from Urbana, Illinois. As the official hands the ball to Ashley Martin, passes it in, and now Brennan will touch it for the first time today. She's guarded closely by Baker. Shot clock violation as Highlander could not get a shot off. Good defense there by the Pacers. Started off the last quarter with some lax defense that got them to an early deficit. Good defensive intensity here, however, by the Pacers as they attempt to reclaim the lead. They're down 27-26 with 4:07 left in the second quarter. Sydney Austin, guarded by Highlander. Now over to Cross, into Michaela Ray inside. Good defense by the Eagles, forces the miss, and Eagles will take it right back. Ashley Martin brings it past midcourt for the Eagles. Calls for a play. She's guarded by Cross. Handed off on the left side. Layup no good for Harper. But it's going to be an offensive foul on Harper. Good defense by the Pacers yet again. It'll be Pacer balls. We'll have a quick substitution for the Pacers. Kiera Williams checks in for Michaela Ray. Kiera Williams, freshman forward from High Point, North Carolina, from High Point Central High School in the Piedmont Triad 4A Conference. As Cross brings this up past mid-floor, Pacers looking to take that lead that they haven't really seen since the beginning of the game. First touch, first bucket for Kiera Williams. They do exactly that as they take the lead right back, 28-27 for the first time since early in the first quarter. 3:15 to go in the second quarter. Intensity picking up for the Pacers. Turnover, Pacer ball. Energy and momentum building in the Pacer direction here at the Herm as we've got 3:11 to go in the first half. Pacers looking to add to that 1-point lead that they just got from Kiera Williams' bucket just a minute ago. Cross, Austin with the pick. Deep two from Cross, left, miss, hard left. Eagles will take it right back. Bree Harper guarded by Khadijah Daniels. Daniels, good defense there. Pass into Highlander. Now out to the right wing, back into Highlander. Out to the left wing, three-point good from Bree Harper. Harper, guard, freshman from Yorktown, Virginia. And the Eagles take the lead right back from the Pacers. They're up 30-28 with 2.5 exactly on the clock. Khadijah Daniels dribbles around up to the top of the key, gives it to Baker. Left wing contested three. Just short, looked good from here, but did not have enough gas to get there. 2:15 to go in the second quarter now. Pass inside, good defense from Sydney Austin, but not good enough as Jordan Lee will get her first bucket of the game. Eagles now up 4. Baker hands it off to Williams. Pass inside, Sydney Austin guarded by Highlander and Brennan. But that's going to be a foul on Brennan, her first of the day. As Sydney Austin will get a pair of free throws. 3 subs coming in for the Eagles. 1 coming in for the Pacers. As we've got 1:55 to go. Pacers down 4. Mariah Parton checking in, Sierra Baker checking out as the first free throw from Sydney Austin is good to make the deficit only 3. 32-29, Eagles lead it. Second free throw rattles in. 2 for 2 from the line there from Austin. 32-30, Pacers down 2. Mary Washington, 1 of their last 5 from 3. Handoff to Shiflett. 3-point attempt there. Make that 2 of their last 6 from 3, as that'll put the Eagles back up 5, 35-30. Cross over to Khadijah Daniels, right wing. Up near the top of the key is Daniels. She goes up and under. Good layup, good move from Khadijah Daniels, and good bucket as she cuts that lead down to 3, 35-32, with 1:17 to go in the half. Pass over to Shiflett. Inside floater. Hard off the iron. Rebounded by Jordan Lee, who gives it back to Emily Thompson, who's going to allow the clock to tick just a touch, slowing down the momentum. Shiflett back over to Thompson from the right corner. Short off the iron, though, and into the hands of Parton, who gives it the cross for the Pacers. And here they come with 50 seconds to go. Up and under. Cross, no good. Rebounded by Shiflett. And now down to Thompson, who crosses midcourt for the Eagles, guarded by Daniels of your Pacers. Lob pass over to Highlander, now over to St. Clair. Back into the game since she had that little injury a few minutes ago. Travel called. As Pacers will get it with 33.8 to go in the second quarter. They're down 3. Three-pointer here would be big to tie things up. St. Clair guarding Cross. Cross looking to make a move. Picked by Austin. She goes left. Parton, left wing, guarded by Shiflett. Hands off to Daniels. Daniels looks up at the clock. What has 13 on it. Cross. There's the three they needed, and she got it. That ties it up 35 all. 5 seconds for the Eagles to get the last shot of the quarter. Daniels guarding Thompson. She got it off in time. Maybe. She got it to go. Not sure if she got it off in time. The official says she did. And that'll take us into the half, 38-35. Good shot there by the Pacers to even it up in the last seconds of the quarter. But even better response by the Eagles to reclaim the three-point lead, 38-35. As we go into the half here at the Herm. 38-35 your score. We'll be back here in about 13 minutes to start the second half. Don't go away. You're listening to the Pacers Sports Network. I didn't think she got it off in time. Yep. Welcome back to the Pacers Sports Network. We're getting ready to start the second half here from the Herm in Raleigh on the small campus of William Peace University. Pacers trailing by 3. We went into the half off of a buzzer beater from the Eagles to put it up 3-point, as the Pacers will get the ball first here in the second half. Pass into Michaela Ray, tipped out by one of the Eagles defenders. I believe that was Shiflett that tipped it out of bounds last. It'll stay here on the right side. Pacers will be going to our right at the scores table in the second half. Eagles will be taking it to the left as the pass goes into Khadijah Daniels. Daniels guarded by Sharman. Pass out, tipped out of bounds, and it's coming to the Eagles for their first possession of the half. Pacers started off hot. Then the Eagles kind of took the momentum and took it into the second quarter. Pacers started to build a little bit of that momentum back towards the end of the second quarter. And here we are with the Eagles leading at 38-35. Eagles' first possession of the half. Martin gives it over to Tori Martin inside. She's guarded by Sanders. Attempt the up and under layup, no good. Rebounded by Khadijah Daniels of the Pacers, as she goes right up the gut but loses it. A little too much momentum behind her, I believe, as Sharman gives it to Shiflett, but travel called on Maddie Shiflett out of Elkton, Virginia, East Rockingham High School. And the Pacers will get it back after an Eagles turnover. It'll be Cross to receive it from Daniels. 38-35 still the score. No buckets so far here in the second half. Eagles, one of their last 4. The Pacers, 4 of their last 4. Sydney Austin specifically 4 of her last 4. As Cross hands it off to Holloway. Holloway drives inside, right side, up and under, too hard off the backboard. Michaela Ray with the rebound and the putback, and she'll be fouled. Bucket no good. And Michaela Ray will get a pair of free throws, so she'll attempt to score the first bucket. Well, she won't get free throws. Looks like the foul's called on the floor. Pacers will maintain possession. Khadijah Daniels, she'll definitely get free throws. She'll get 2 shots as the official just signaled. And she'll attempt to cut the Eagle lead down to 1, and she'll attempt to score the first buckets of anybody this second half with about 1:05 off the clock so far in the third quarter. First bucket good from Khadijah Daniels. That was Molly Sharman's 3rd foul of the game. Khadijah Daniels' 5th points of the game. Second shot no good. Rebounded by Sanders, who puts it up and in, and that knocks it up at 38 with 8:48 on the clock in the third quarter. Pacers starting off early in a full court defense. Pass over here just in front of the scores table to She's guarded by Holloway, now gives it to Sharman at the top of the key. She's asking for a pick. She gets one from Thompson. Now Shiflett's gonna bring it around. A little stuttered step from Thompson. Intended shot, but turned into a pass to Martin. She lays it up, but no good, and now here come the Pacers. tied up at 38-38 with 8:15 to go in the third quarter. Khadijah Daniels is guarded by Molly Sharman. Daniels trying to shake Sharman. She goes to the left, pick from Sanders, now over to Cross and the left wing. Another pick from Sanders. Good picks from Jamisha Sanders results in a missed bucket. However, offensive rebound Michaela Ray, but she doesn't get the putback to go. Eagles ball with 7:50 to go in the third quarter, 38-38. Not a bucket yet for the Eagles in this half. Whistle blown, not sure what the call was. Some type of foul. Looks like it's going to stay here with the Eagles, as the Eagles will have a few substitutions. It'll be Jordan Lee checking in. Meanwhile, the Pacers will have a sub. Sydney Austin will check in for Jamisha Sanders. Some good minutes there from Jamisha Sanders. Eagles pass inbound now to Shiflett. She goes up for the floater. Bank shot. Bank is open for Shiflett. They reclaim the lead. There's their first bucket of the half. 40-38 your score. Eagles lead by 2 with just over 7.5 remaining in the third quarter. Khadijah Daniels, right wing, over to the right corner to Holloway. Holloway inside to Sydney Austin, her first touch of the half. Stolen away, attempted bounce pass out to Michaela Ray, stolen by Jordan Lee of the Eagles, and now the Eagles will bring it up. Pass over to Shiflett, the right wing. Now up top to Bree Harper. Harper guarded by Khadijah Daniels. Pass out to the left wing. This is Bree Harper, now back over and now inside to Lee. Right wing now. Good pick there by Lee. Stolen away, Sydney Austin, shot clock violation, the second of the game for the Eagles. As great Pacer defense, something they really struggled at in the first quarter. The second quarter, however, the intensity completely shifted, and it appears to have done the same here at the beginning of the third quarter. Good defense for the Pacers as they will retake possession. They're down 2, 40-38 with 6:45 on the clock. Cross out to Holloway. Holloway, nothing there. Gives it to Sydney Austin, top of the key. Goes bounce pass down to Michaela Ray. Almost lost it. Regains possession. Wide open for Cross. Shot missed. Put back for Eva Holloway. Good stuff from Eva Holloway. 40 all at the Herm. 6:25 in the third quarter. Energy building in the Pacer direction as they get some nice energy from the crowd and that bench from the Pacers. Missed shot from Bree Harper. However, last touch by Cross of the Pacers. It's going to stay Eagle ball. A few substitutions. Just one substitution as Molly Sharman will check in. She'll check in for Ashley Martin. Sharman from Springfield, Virginia, freshman guard. St. Clair, whistle blown. We've got a jump ball. It's going to stay here with the Eagles to the left of us at the scorer's table. Pass in from St. Clair. Pass in from St. Clair inside to Shiflett. Up and no good. Rebounded by Sydney Austin. Khadijah Daniels brings it up for the Pacers. Guarded by Molly Sharman. She goes to the left wing. Sydney Austin, top of the key three. Just short off the iron and rebounded by St. Clair of the Eagles. She'll bring it up herself as she's guarded by Eva Holloway. Now over to Sharman. Sharman guarded by Daniels. Handoff to Harper. Harper now over to the left wing. Shiflett over to Sharman. Sharman shakes Daniels. Sydney Austin meets her at the basket. Foul, Sydney Austin, her first of the half. 5:27 on the clock as we'll have a quick substitution for the Eagles. Shiflett will check out. Highlander will check in as Sharman will get a pair of free throws. 40 apiece, your score with 5:27 to go in the third quarter. First shot good from Sharman to put him up 41-40. Eagles lead it. That's her third points of the game. Attempting to go for the fourth points of the game. She misses. Good rebound from Michaela Ray. Good aggression as she got off the block quickly. And Cross will bring it up as she passes midcourt for the Pacers. 5:18 on the clock in the third quarter. She's guarded by St. Clair. St. Clair goes around the pick for Michaela Ray. Sydney Austin from the free throw line drives inside, well off, rebounded by Highlander of the Eagles. And Mary Washington will get possession as they lead by 1 with 5 minutes even hitting the clock here in the Herm. Sharman drives in, guarded by Holloway, met at the basket by Michaela Ray. Shot no good, rebounded by Highlander out to the left wing. This is Harper, guarded by Khadijah Daniels. Highlander, sharp pass inside. Michaela Ray, good defense, forces the miss from Jordan Lee, and Pacers will bring it up to the right of us at the scores table. Cross, Eva Holloway deep 2 inside the arc, no good, short. She gets her own rebound, puts it back in, short again, rebounded by Jordan Lee, the center from Franklin, Virginia, and the Eagles will bring up the ball. Sharman will bring it past midcourt, passes the logo, passes the midcourt line. She's guarded by Holloway, handoff to Harper. Whistle blown, couldn't quite see what the call was. A foul looks like on Michaela Ray. As she'll head over towards the bench, she knows she needs to check out after that being her second foul of the game. Williams will check in. Sanders checks in as well. Sydney Austin will check out with Michaela Ray. 41-40, Eagles still lead. Not a lot of scoring by either side so far, as there's another miss by the Eagles, but a putback from Tori Martin will put the Eagles up 3, 43-40. William Peace so far, they're scoreless in the last 2:25. Mary Washington not much better as they're one of their last 6 from the field. With almost just over 6 minutes melted off the clock in the third quarter, we've got a travel on Eva Holloway. Eagles take the ball back. They lead by 3. Eleventh turnover there for the Pacers. Eagles have 13. Full court press from the Pacers. A lob pass from St. Clair. Bree Harper. Sharman, cross court to Highlander. Right corner, St. Clair, inside to Martin. Blocked from Williams. Kiera Williams with that nice block. Pacers bring it back. Cross. Little juke move left over to the right in front of St. Clair, but she'll bring it back out and reset. 3:33 to go in the third quarter. Eagles only lead by 3. 1 of 8 from the field. Pacers are. And make that 2 of 9, as that was a 3-pointer from Cross to tie it all at 43 apiece. 3:13 on the clock. St. Clair over to Sharman near the midcourt logo. Eva Holloway comes up to defender for the Pacers, inside to Tori Martin. She's guarded by Sanders, but she gets the bucket. Tori Martin from Centerville, Virginia, Westfield High School product right there, 45-43. As St. Clair eyeing the ball. Cross gives it to Daniels. Sanders thought about a 3, goes inside near the free throw line for a deep 2, hard off the iron and into the hands of Sharman. Sharman brings it up. Down to Harper. Harper brings it back up and around near the top of the key. 45-43. Eagles lead by 2. Pacers haven't led it this quarter so far. 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. 3-pointer from Sharman, no good, but rebounded by St. Clair to put it back in. 47-43. Eagles have their biggest lead of the quarter. They're up 4 with 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Cross, guarded by St. Clair. Over to the right wing, Holloway. She's guarded by Sharman. Highlander stepped out for the jab, missed the ball though. Cross, right wing, near the top of the key. She gives it to Daniels, pump fake. Inside sharply to Kiera Williams. Whistle blown. Foul on the floor, looks like it might have been on Sharman. As some substitutions now for the Pacers and the Eagles. Tori Martin checks out. Shiflett checks back in. Pamela Mott will check in for the first time today, as will Tatiana Osena. She'll check in for the first time today as well. Whistle blown as Khadijah Daniels went up with it. She'll take 2 shots now. That was a foul on Emily Thompson, senior guard from Loudoun Valley High School. 47-43, Eagles lead by 4 with 2:01 on the clock in the third quarter. That was Harper's second foul of the game. First shot from Daniels, good, to make it 47-44. William Peace, one of their last 6 from the field, struggling so far to get points on the board. as the second shot good from Daniels. They're down 2 now, 47-45. Mary Washington leads William Peace as Sharman passes it over to Shiflett. Shiflett crosses mid-floor over to Sharman. She's guarded by Osina. Right wing three, good from Harper. Harper will put the Eagles up 5, 50-45, 137 to go on the clock. Mock, guarded by St. Francis. Now Khadijah Daniels passes inside, intended for Kiera Williams, but caught by Highlander of the Eagles. Here they come, Sharman up the gut, stops to Shiflett left wing, almost lost it, but regains possession. St. Clair guarded by Mock, now over to Sharman, almost stolen by Osina, but Osina will get a foul, a little reach-in foul for Osina, her first of the game. That last steal was St. Clair's first steal of the game. Mary Washington averages about 9.8 steals per contest. That was St. Clair's first one of the day, almost stolen by Osina, and that's her second foul in about the last 5 seconds. Good intentions there from Osina as she went for 2 straight reach-ins, but resulted in 2 straight reach-in fouls. As now 2 shots. 2 shots from Sharman coming up. This could potentially put the Eagles up 7 as the first free throw is good, so now Eagles lead 6, 51-45 with 1:14 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw, nothing but net, and so Eagles in fact do lead by 7, 52-45. That might be the biggest lead of the game for them or for any team. 1:07 on the clock in the third quarter. Mock with it, now over to Osina. Now over to Sanders. Good ball moved by the Pacers, out of bounds. Bad pass from Sanders. Cadeniel's got a hand on it, but not before it went out of bounds. A minute even on the clock. Eagles ball. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Eagles lead 7 over the Pacers, 52-45. Shiflett guarded by Sanders. Almost stolen away by Williams, but Daniels recovers it for the Pacers. In fact, brings it up. Mock goes up. Contact, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, and puts it right back in. Mock with her first bucket of the game, 52-47. 31 seconds on the clock. Harper looking for options. She slows down a little bit. 18 on the shot clock, 24 on the game clock. Shiflett, sharp pass to Sharman. Inside to Highlander. Good defense by Williams, forces a pass out to the right wing, but a three-pointer good. Biggest lead of the game for the Eagles. They're up 8, 55-47, 10 on the clock. Daniels with it, passes midcourt. She's guarded by Harper. Pacers will get the last shot of the quarter. Daniels goes inside, kicks it out. Sanders, left wing, no good. There's the buzzer, and there's the third quarter in the books from the Herm. 55-47. Mary Washington leads William Peace by 8 now. We'll be right back to get the fourth quarter started here on the Pacers Sports Network. Don't go away. Some pizza doesn't sound bad again. Oh, it was so good.
I came back to McDonald's last night and got another.
Did you? Oh, man.
I didn't know it was that good.
I don't know that I've had it before. I liked it.
I guys here, freshman year they had it where like you had $50 part of your bill.
Yeah.
And then they did away with it.
Welcome back to the Pacers Sports Network as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here from the Herm. Pacers have trailed a majority of this game, not far too behind the Eagles. However, the Eagles of Mary Washington, a nice little burst of energy to end the third quarter as they lead by 8. That's the biggest they've led today, 55-47, as the Pacers will start the quarter with the ball. Right corner three from Cross. Little contact, no whistle. Good rebound from Sanders. Up and in. First bucket of the quarter will go to the Pacers. They cut the lead to 6. 55-49 with 9:35 on the clock in the game. Good block, good steal from Khadijah Daniels. And contact, oh, she almost had an and one. Bucket doesn't fall. She will get 2 shots. Good stuff from Khadijah Daniels. Second steal of the day from Daniels. The Pacers average about 10.6 steals per game. Slightly more than the Eagles average, where the Eagles average about 9.8. Good start so far from the Pacers as far as energy and momentum is concerned. However, first shot missed from the line, Khadijah Daniels. Daniels with 7 points today, 2 of 3 from the field, 3 of 5 from the line, trying to make it 4 of 6. That's exactly what she does. And that Eagles lead over the Pacers is cut to 5, 55-50 your score, 9:24 on the game clock. Shakes Daniels, now Sharman top of the key. Swings it over to Harper. Inside, couldn't quite see who that foul's on. Looks like it was gonna be on, it is on Michaela Ray. That was Tori Martin with the miss, but she's gonna go to the line for 2 shots. Martin with 10 points so far, she's 4 of 11. Now 3 of 3 from the line as she made her first shot there. That extends the Eagles' lead over the Pacers to 6, 56-50. A make here would make it 7, and that's exactly what they get, 57-50, 9:11 on the game clock in the fourth quarter from the Herm. Lauren Cross with it, over to Khadijah Daniels, guarded by Harper. Now Ray, guarded by Shiflett. Wild shot from Michaela Ray. She signals what from towards the official. She wanted a foul, did not get it. She did get a miss, however, and the Eagles get the rebound as Sharman crosses over and kicks it to Shiflett, guarded by Michaela Ray of your Pacers. Inside to Sharman. Now to Tori Martin, and Tori Martin gets another bucket. She's got a handful of points for the Eagles in the last couple of minutes. 8.5 on the game clock in the fourth quarter. Eagles have their biggest lead of the day at 9, 59-50. Khadijah Daniels driving on the right side. Now back up to Michaela Ray. No opening for Daniels. Right corner cross. Lob pass inside to Sanders. Double team. Sharman and rebounded by Sanders, but not before a foul was called. Got a holding foul. Tori Martin, her second foul of the day there. Pass in from Mock. Good block there, and Tori Martin will bring it up. Hands it off to Thompson, and she'll in fact bring it past midcourt. She's guarded by Mock. Lob pass to Martin. Martin out to the right corner. 3-point attempt from Harper. Well short, air ball, didn't draw anything. Michaela Ray brings it up for the Pacers. Goes past Sharman. Good move from Michaela Ray. Good shot there. 59-52 to cut into that Eagles lead with 7:39 to go in the fourth quarter. Good defense by the Pacers, forces a pass to the left side, and now Sharman with it near the midcourt logo. Sharman just inside the arc, deep two, no good, too strong. Sanders going for the rebound, draws a reach-in foul, however, on Tori Martin. As that'll be Sharman charged with the miss there. Jamisha Sanders, her 5th foul of the game. She'll check out. Sydney Austin checks in for the first time this quarter. Martin, good block by Ray, and into the hands of Mock for the Pacers. And here come the Pacers going to our right at the scorer's table. 7:17 on the clock. Pass down to Austin. Mock driving on the right side, up and under. Good moves! And that drew a nice little roar from the crowd, loudest one of the day, as the Pacers have just been right on the tail of the Eagles. Whistle call, and Mock with the foul. Get some daps from the crowds on the front row there, as Mock with some really nice plays and drawing some good energy out of this Pacer faithful crowd. 59-54. Pacers only down 5. They've been down as much as 9, but they've been right on the tail of the Eagles all day. 7:03 to go. That's the momentum and the energy they're going to need to try and fight this one and claw back in. Ball inbound. Shiflett, Sharman. Good defense from the Pacers, rebounded by Austin. Here they come. Cross, guarded by St. Clair. Allows her teammates to get down the floor. Here's Mock, now back to Cross on the right side. Inside to Sydney Austin. Guarded by Lee. Almost stolen from St. Clair, but into the hands of Cross for the Pacers. And now she'll bring it out, allow things to reset. Takes a glance up at the shot clock, which has 8 on it now. Left wing 3, this will be big. She got it! Timeout from Graham Smith of the Pacers. 6:29 to go. Pacers cut it to 2. You are listening to the Pacers Sports Network. Both teams headed back under the court, 6:29 to go. Pacers with a nice little burst of energy right before the timeout there. They've cut it to 2. They've trailed as much as 9, and really the last 2 or 3 minutes now have it down to 2. They're in a full court press. Sharman. Thompson, guarded by Sydney Austin. Good defense from Austin. Over to Sharman, guarded by Mock on the left wing. Inside, Shiflett. Shiflett drives on Michaela Ray. Too strong on the layup. Rebounded by Daniels. Almost ran into her teammate there, but she didn't. Daniels slows the pace. Guarded by St. Clair, and now guarded by Sharman. Mock, huge 3. Oh, up and out. Rebounded by Sharman. Almost stolen back by Daniels, but not good enough. Didn't quite get there. And now Sharman will pause and hold it for the Eagles. 5:45 on the clock. Eagles only up 2. Shiflett near the free throw line. Now out to the right wing, Thompson. Inside, no good from Shiflett. Rebounded by Sydney Austin, who's trying to shake St. Clair. Daniels crosses midcourt. Inside, wide open 3, Michaela Ray. 5:25 on the clock, another timeout. Timeout taken by the Eagles as this game is tied for the first time in the second half. 5:24 to go. You're listening to the Pacers Sports Network. Michaela Ray with that last layup has 9 points. Khadijah Daniels got her second assist of the game. Pacers average about 13.3 of those assists per contest, and 2 of those coming from Khadijah Daniels so far today. Ball in. Eagles have it. Sharman. Lob pass down to Lee. Now Lee up to Thompson. Thompson. Harper now left wing. Sharman guarded by Mock. Fake pass. Sharman driving on Mock, met by Michaela Ray. Oh, and a foul called on Michaela Ray as couldn't believe it as she got a lot of ball there, but must have got a little bit more contact on Sharman. And Sharman will set up at the line for 2 shots with 5:08 to go. 59 all. That was 3rd foul of the day for Michaela Ray. Tori Martin checks in. Jordan Lee checks out right before this free throw from Sharman for the Eagles. Free throw up and good. That reclaims the lead. 60-59, Eagles lead. They've led most of the game, but the Pacers have been hot on their heels the whole way, and none hotter than right now. 61-59 as the second free throw goes through. Austin passes into Cross. Pacers ball with 5:05. They're down 2. Cross over to Sydney Austin. Inside Michaela Ray. Bodies up. Shiflett ties it up. 61 all. 4:56 on the clock. St. Clair over to Sharman. Wild pass. It's Pacer ball. They've got a chance to take the lead. Khadijah Daniels will pass into Cross. Cross over to Sydney Austin down low, and a foul call that's going to be on Shiflett, looks like, and Michaela Ray. Not sure if she'll get some free throws there. She will not, as that foul will result in the Pacers keeping the ball. Mock will grab it from the official and allow her teammates to move. Pass into Cross, left wing three. Just short, rebounded by Shiflett. That would give the Pacers a 3-point lead. Shiflett, Sharman, now Sharman to Martin. Martin just inside the arc. Shiflett guarded by Austin. Over to Sharman in the right corner. Lob pass into Martin. She loses it. Michaela Ray scrambling for it. Both players down. And we'll see what the call is with 4:24 on the clock. And the official signals blue ball, which means it's staying here with the Eagles. 61 apiece, 4:24 remaining. St. Clair out of bounds to check the ball. Lob pass to Tori Martin. She bodies up Michaela Ray. Good defense, Ray draws a foul, however. That foul on Michaela Ray, that will be her 4th. Tori Martin will get a pair of free throws now with 4:20 to go as she will attempt to give the Eagles the lead. Pacers on a nice 11-2 run in the last 4:15. First free throw rattles in for Martin, and the Eagles reclaim the lead that they've had most of the day, but not by very much with the Pacers hot on their heels. Second free throw goes, and it is 63-61. Mary Washington leads. Cross will bring it up for the Pacers, guarded by St. Clair. Over to Mock on the right wing, heading near the corner. Michaela Ray now with it. Back down to the right corner. Cross met by St. Clair. Back up to Michaela Ray, who's guarded by Tori Martin. She bodies it up, whistle blown. 2 shots for Michaela Ray, and she'll attempt to tie it up here. Foul on Maddie Shiflett. That's her 3rd with 4:02 to go in the game. Michaela Ray will take 2 free throws and attempt to tie this one up. First shot is good and cuts that Eagles lead to 1. Michaela Ray with 12 points. Second in scoring behind Lauren Cross for the Pacers. Cross has 20. Michaela Ray, 2 of 3 from the line today. She's got 8 big rebounds for the Pacers. Second free throw no good, so now the Pacers trail by 1 as we are just dipping under 4 minutes here at the Herm. 3:55 on the clock. Khadijah Daniels guarding Harper. Harper over to Sharman, who's guarded by Mock. Sharman, crossover dribble. Now over to Harper. Kick ball, no kick ball. It went off the foot of Shiflett, but no whistle blown. Michaela Ray recovers it for the Pacers. 3.5 minutes to go. Ray over to Daniels. Daniels up the cross near the midcourt logo, guarded by St. Clair. Cross screaming for a play, trying to get her teammates to move. Michaela Ray with a pick. Cross, Khadijah Daniels, big 3, but missed it. Daniels attempts to get her own rebound, tips it out of bounds. It's coming to the Eagles. That will be the call as Shiflett, Maddie Shiflett, will pass it into St. Clair, and St. Clair will give it to Sharman. Pass down the floor to Harper. Harper back to Sharman near the midcourt logo, signaling for a pick from Martin. She gets one now. St. Clair, left wing inside to Sharman. Martin over to Shiflett. Guarded by Ray. Sharman inside the arc. Too strong on the two-pointer. Sydney Austin of the Pacers recovers it. Khadijah Daniels brings it up quickly. Drives inside. Goes up and under. Whistle blown. She'll get 2 shots. An attempt to give the Pacers a 1-point lead with 2:44 to go. Khadijah Daniels, 8 points today, 2 of 4 from the field, 4 of 6 from the line. First shot from Daniels, good. That'll tie us at 63 apiece. 2:44 on the game clock. Pacers have a 71.4 free throw percentage today. They average about 76%, so they're just under that mark as Khadijah Daniels retakes the lead for the Pacers. 64-63, Shiflett crosses midcourt. She's guarded by Cross. Wide open 2, doesn't take it, does Sharman. Back up to Sharman, wide open the top of the key, doesn't take the shot. Shiflett wide open right, wing 3 is good, and that gives the Eagles a 2-point lead. Back and forth affair as we approach the 2-minute mark in this game. 2:18 to go. Eagles lead 66-64. Mock gives it to Michaela Ray. Michaela Ray gives it to Sydney Austin, who's guarded by Shiflett. Cross almost lost it. Would have been a big turnover for the Eagles, but Cross maintains possession for the Pacers. Stolen away, bounce pass inside to Ray, stolen by Martin. Now Shiflett. Khadijah Daniels went for the steal, didn't get it. Layup good. Eagles lead by 4, 68-64 with 1:48 to go. As the Pacers will attempt to crawl their way back in it with almost a minute and a half remaining. They've been right there all day. Michaela Ray down to the right corner. Cross. Big 3. Got it! Timeout Graham Smith of the Pacers. Big shot, exactly what the doctor ordered for the Pacers, and they are only down 1 now with a minute 35 remaining in this one. Don't go anywhere as we finish a wild one here at the Herm. You're listening to the Pacers Sports Network. We're back on the Pacers Sports Network here at the Herm. A minute 35 remaining. Pacers only down 1. They've been hot on the heels of the Eagles, even taking the lead and tying it up a couple of times here in the Herm. But the Eagles have the lead right now. It will be Eagle ball as Maddie Shiflett will take the ball from the official and pass it in to Ashley Martin. Martin guarded by Mock. Martin crosses the midcourt logo. A minute 27 on the clock. Bounce pass to St. Clair. St. Clair over to Shiflett. Shiflett inside. Tori Martin. Good block by Austin, but a foul called as she made a little too much contact. And that will get 2 free throws and an attempt to make a 3-point lead for the Eagles for Tori Martin. Junior forward, standing 5'11" from Westfield High School in Centerville, Virginia. First shot rattles around but finds its way into the hoop to give the Eagles a 2-point lead. Martin with 17 points today, make it 18 as that will lead all of the Eagles in scoring. She puts the Eagles up 3 with a minute 16 to go, 70-67. Cross with it, guarded by St. Clair. She's on the right wing, looking for some options, not finding any yet. 14 on the shot clock, 1:03 on the game clock. Michaela Ray, juke, Mock, left wing, no good, but rebounded by Michaela Ray. Ray double teamed, kicks it to Khadijah Daniels, wide open at the top of the key, got it! 48 seconds to go, and that ties it up. One of several big-time threes that puts the Pacers right into the game. And we are knotted up at 70. Timeout, Mary Washington with 48 seconds to go. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Pacers Sports Network. Shit. Welcome back to the Pacers Sports Network, where we are tied 70-all with 49 seconds remaining. Eagles have the ball. That last big three that tied it up from Khadijah Daniels, that was her 13th points of the day, and Michaela Ray got the assist, making 3 assists to the credit of Michaela Ray as Lauren Cross comes in. Oh, Mock almost stole it away, but a foul on Mock. And that will give Sharman a 1-and-1 attempt at the line. Sharman has 7 points. She's 7 of 8 from the line. All of her points coming from the line. And now she has 8 points as she hits the first shot to give the Eagles the lead by 1. With 48 seconds to go, 71-70. Second shot, no good, wide right, rebounded by Sydney Austin at the timeout taken for the Pacers. As that will be a quick 30-second timeout. Sydney Austin on the defensive rebound. She's got 7 rebounds today, 6 of those being defensive rebounds. Pacers trail by 1 with 47 seconds remaining. Pacers attempting to win their 4th straight and 3rd here at home. They're 2-1 so far here at the Herm. Meanwhile, the Eagles trying to remain undefeated on the road. They're 2-0 currently, and they're on a 1-game losing streak. They're 1 of 2 losses on the season so far. This young season, they're 7-2 so far. As the teams are back out onto the floor with 47.7 seconds remaining. Khadijah Daniels will take the ball from the official for the Pacers and pass it in to Cross. Here we go with 45 seconds. Pacers down 1, 71-70. Cross over to Khadijah. She chooses Michaela Ray down low. Michaela Ray with the layup, and the Pacers take a 1-point lead with 36.9 remaining, and the Eagles of Mary Washington will take a timeout. Michaela Ray with 14 points after that nice layup as she bodied up Torrey Smith. Potentially a foul could have been charged to Michaela Ray, but no whistle at all. And the Pacers are on a 5-1 run, 3 of their last 4 from the field. And meanwhile, Michaela Ray has hit 4 of her last 5 from the field. 3rd timeout taken by the Eagles. They trail by 1. They've led most of the day. Been very back and forth. Pacers have been hot on the heels of Mary Washington all day, and they've finally taken a 1-point lead here late. They've taken several 1-point leads this half, really. And they've got one right now when it counts the most with 36.9 seconds as we hit the home stretch in this one. Pass in from the Eagles. Sharman has it, guarded by Mock of your Pacers. Sharman looking for an option. Michaela Ray tips it to Mock, and Mock takes it! And the crowd erupts. The Pacers take the ball with 28 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Pacers have a 1-point lead, and we're going to take a quick timeout as we take this one to the finish here at the Herm. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Pacers Sports Network. 28 seconds remaining here at the Herm. Pacers, this is the position that they've been trying to be in all day long. They've been chasing the Eagles all day, hot on their heels, and this is exactly where they wanted to be with 28 seconds remaining as they have the lead by 1. As we come out of this timeout here at the Herm, the Pacers will take the ball as we head to the finish of this one. Michaela Ray with that huge steal. That was her 4th one of the day as Khadijah Daniels passes it into Michaela Ray as she gets hacked a few times. I believe that foul will go to Tori Martin of the Eagles, the junior forward, standing 5'11". Michaela Ray will get 2 massive free throws here as she will have an opportunity to put the Pacers up 3. Ray with 14 points. 2 of 4 from the line. Make it 2 of 5 from the line as now she will only be able to put the Pacers up by 2 potentially. Pacers up 1, 25.8 to go. Second free throw from Ray is off and rebounded by Shiflett, and Shiflett will call a timeout for the Eagles. And now the Eagles will have a quick little burst of energy that they could potentially use to their advantage. Timeout Eagles, 24.5 seconds remaining. We'll be right back on the Pacers Sports Network. Don't go away. (72-71) your score. Pacers lead 1 with 24.5 seconds remaining. However, the Eagles will have the ball. And after a big defensive rebound on 2 missed free throws from Michaela Ray, they will have a tiny spark of momentum with 22 seconds to go. Sharman has it, picked by Martin. Wide open left corner 3. No good from Martin. Whistle blown. 13.9 seconds on the clock. And that's going to be a foul on one of the Eagles of Mary Washington. Sydney Austin will head to the line for the Pacers. That foul from Tori Martin, her 4th of the day. As Sydney Austin sends her first free throw into the air and misses. The Pacers have missed their last 3 huge free throws with 13.9 seconds to go. Sydney Austin will take the ball and get ready for shot number 2. She gets that one, so now the Pacers lead by 2. 73-71. St. Clair, a lob pass down to Sharman. She's met by Daniels. Right wing now, Martin. Inside the arc for Shiflett. No good shot. Daniels with the rebound. 1.9 on the clock. The crowd erupts, and that can pretty much seal the deal for the Pacers here at the Herm. What a great performance by the Pacers to stay in this one, even though they trailed, even though they've been behind for most of the game. They have been right there enough to when the opportunity presented itself, they struck and struck well, as they have an opportunity with 2 made free throws here to put this one completely out of reach with 1.9 on the clock. This is Khadijah Daniels at the line. Daniels 6 of 8 so far at the line. Shot good, and now they lead by 3. 47.1% of 3 for the Eagles as Khadijah Daniels gets ready to put this one up by 4, and that will seal the deal for the Pacers. Ball in to Shiflett. She just slings it up. Buzzer sounds, crowds erupts, and that will do it for the Pacers as they get a huge win here over Mary Washington here at the Herm. Your final 75-71. Pacers improve to 9-2. A great season so far for the Lady Pacers. That will extend their winning streak to 4 and give them a 3-1 record here at the Herm. We hope you've enjoyed your time on the Pacers Sports Network.